fine Sunday here in the City of Angels, Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Today we wrap up the homestand with the third of three between the San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Clayton Kershaw will be on the mound for the boys in blue. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, his batting average against is outstanding. It's under 200, so he's really dominated the offense thus far.
Alexi Ramirez makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
San Diego, shortstop, number 10.
That's yanked into the stands, strike one.
First pitch.
Kershaw is ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike three called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. And here's a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting San Diego Padres. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, I think this team has to be hoping that Matt Kemp can turn it around. He's without a steal in this series. Not a stat line you hear about him too often. Just needs to work on getting on base, and then he can think about being aggressive and taking an extra 90 feet.
Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here off the bat of Will Myers. And the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Batting third, right fielder.
So here's Matt Kemp now, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit.
Batting fourth, left fielder.
Number 62 takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and one away. Already pitching from a deficit here as he fires this one by him for strike one.
And like most right-handed power guys, he's a good high ball hitter. So that's where you're going to want to keep that fastball going forward.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Well, Matt, Woody calls a good game more often than not. Although he has been known to get a little flack from time to time about his consistency, especially on the corners of the strike zone. We'll see if that comes into play. Yeah, not exactly the time to raise the warning flags just yet, but it's not often you'll see him give up 3 hits in the first inning. It's easy to sit here and say, maybe he doesn't have his best stuff, but it wouldn't surprise me at all to see him run off a string of 8 in a row either.
Yohannes Solarte is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so We'll see how that impacts this game.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left. Crawford has a beat on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Padres draw first blood here on the solo home run. Home half of the first coming up at Dodger Stadium, and the Friars are off to an early 1-0 lead. Brandon Maurer is on the mound for the Padres in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matty, he's looking to knock down that ERA. You see there, he's into the fours, looking to have a little better start than what he's been accustomed to.
Jock Peterson comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Jock Peterson.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Under it is the left fielder. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Steve, how do they go about trying to start out the month with a win?
Boy, this team is so tough to pitch to. They have the fewest strikeouts in the league. So if they continue to be aggressive at the plate, drive the ball into the gaps, and try to hang a crooked number up on this team early.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. These Padres, Eric, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And after the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Seager is retired, 2 down now. With a moment now, let's give you a look at how the Padres align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, we get to watch Derek Norris behind the plate. Very athletic, versatile, doesn't let anything get by him, and also pretty darn good offensively. Any team would love to have him.
Oh, that's well hit. Deep center field. Upton looking up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run off the bat of Yasiel Puig. And the Dodgers are back even now at 1 apiece.
So much for getting out to that early lead on the road. You can go ahead and kiss that goodbye. This pitch is just planted right in his wheelhouse, and you won't miss too often when you leave him there.
Here's Adrian now.
First baseman, Adrian.
As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Solarte is camped under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Dodgers do get a run, and it comes on the home run by Yasiel Puig. Second inning coming up, all even at 1 apiece. Jamal Weeks makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Jamal Weeks.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Kershaw gets the sign. Here's the 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Batting 8th, center fielder.
Settling in now, Melvin Upton Jr.
Upton
He'll get
Jr.
to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Batting 9th, the pitcher.
Oh, this one could have been trouble. But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the putout.
Stepping in now, Brandon Maurer. As Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. Two out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He goes to first. Just late. He's safe.
Man, almost a great play.
Nearly a remarkable play, but score at a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away. Here's the shortstop, Alexi Ramirez, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
And he's showing some real life with that fastball. That's a great spot on a 1-0 pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Here's a flip to Seager covering, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Diego. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. Justin Turner will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And Weeks will flip to first, and that's out number 1.
Batting 6th, left fielder, Carl Crawford.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And here comes the speedy Carl Crawford. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Number 62 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Here comes the first pitch. Yasmani Grandal is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Hit hard back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. The relay throw, and he is in there.
And this usually stems from a guy that's sitting on a fastball. So when he gets that changeup, normally he's so far out on his front foot, he'll just hook it foul. But instead, this time he's able to stay back, keep his hands back just long enough to keep this one fair right down the line.
Clayton Kershaw will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you go up and just think ground ball up the middle, you might get one home, maybe 2. So this is a big-time chance.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Now here on the mound, you cannot take it easy on the pitcher here with 2 outs. He can still bloop one in there and drive home 2, so you need to be thinking strikeout all the way.
2-0.
Well, he's just going to go right on taking pitches. You have to throw strikes here with 2 outs, especially when you got the pitcher up there.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. A tag from Norris, and he is out at the plate. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. We played 2 full. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Padres 1. We welcome you back on a sunny day here in Los Angeles, set to start the 3rd inning in this one. Will Myers is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
Baseman number 4, Will Myers.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Kershaw into the windup. Here he comes on 2-0. Hit to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Boy, and on 2-0, if that pitch isn't right where you want it, you got to let it go. You still have the count in your favor at 2-1. Here he goes after a pitch that, although it was a strike, that's a pitcher's strike. That's not the pitch you want to hit, and all he can do is hit an easy grounder.
So here's Matt Kemp now. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. 1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4, according to Woody Keller.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Number 62 will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and one away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
In there at the knees, strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Playing 11.
2 balls and a strike now as that misses to the San Diego right fielder.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hit the other way out toward right field. There to make the play is Puig for route number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Yangervis Solarte.
Yangervis Solarte is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground to third. Turner's got it. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Padres leave 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Jock Peterson will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Waiting on it, the left fielder, one away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Striding into the box, Corey Seager. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I tell you, both of these teams have come out swinging the bats well so far. That's 9 hits between them, and this is still just the 3rd inning.
Yasiel Puig stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Dodgers go down quietly. They lead it 2-1. Derek Norris is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Kershaw looks in. 1-2 on its way. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, let's get you a shot of this reaction at the plate in show motion. You think he agreed with the call? I don't think he did.
Standing in now, Jamal Weeks. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Ground ball left side. Gloved by Turner. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now. 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Melvin Upton Jr.
Melvin Upton Jr. comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're down 2-1. Adrian Gonzalez is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. Weeks is up with it, and Weeks will flip to first, and that's out number 1.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Justin Turner stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch coming. Here it is. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Well hit here, but right at Ramirez. It's short. A laser that time, but it'll wind up with nothing to show for it. 2 away now.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the fourth. So those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the dangerous left fielder, Carl Crawford. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Left fielder has a beat on it, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They still lead it 2-1. Brandon Maurer will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right.
Well, I think the phrase here is 1's an aberration, 2 is a trend. And sure enough, hey, he's got himself a 2-hit ball game.
Alexi Ramirez stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Kershaw comes set. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out.
First baseman number 4, Will Myers.
Will Myers strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Tap fouled at home plate. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by.
So here's Matt Kemp now, and he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Turned on down the line. And that's through for a hit.
Well, another good at-bat right
Number
here.
62.
He's sacrificing those power stats for a little on-base percentage, and he's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Nothing wrong with that.
Number 62 digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And in a spot like this, first and second with 2 away, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Padres leave a pair. Our score remains 2-1. Yasmani Grandal comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Number 62 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting the second baseman, Chase Utley.
So the leadoff man set down now for Chase Utley. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. This one's flared out toward left. Number 62 is there, and he has it for the out.
Sometimes when you're facing the bottom third of an order, hey, just run it up there. Let him hit it. This is now back-to-back flyouts, and he hasn't had to work all that hard to get him.
Clayton Kershaw stands in following an RBI single his first time through.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Dodgers down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Yonhervis Solarte, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Derek Norris will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Line toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
And here's a case on the mound where he's trying to sneak a first-pitch fastball by him, but he was having none of that at the plate. He just sends it right back where it came from.
Into the box now, Jamal Weeks. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Hit to short. There's one. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
Center fielder, number 2, Melvin Upton
Melvin
Jr.
Upton Jr. ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Utley's up with it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Diego. They still trail it here 2-1. Jock Peterson will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Corey Seager comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base. And with Adrian Gonzalez just around the corner, we'll see a lefty getting loose in the bullpen now. First pitch on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing.
1 ball, no strike.
Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Throw over to first. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. And another throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. One 0 count. Here it is. Chopped foul right at home plate. One and one. Here it comes. Now a ground ball here for Weeks. Could be 2. Ramirez for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, this ball is hit sharply, but you'll see the pitch is working its way down in the strike zone, and that's very tough to elevate. It's going to wind up being an easy double play ball.
Yasiel Puig will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Hard liner toward short. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So he's aboard with his 2nd hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. So we'll see if he can stay hot into the dog days of summer and even move up on that list. Having a great year regardless, though.
Adrian Gonzalez will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. high fly ball out to straightaway center. Upton is under it. And that's the third out. One left for L.A. They lead it 2-1. Back here at Dodger Stadium. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the seventh. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. John Jay will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 24, John Jay.
Arthur Sohn is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Left field, number 33, Arthur Sohn.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Surprised that there's no pinch hitter here?
Shocked is more the word for me. You're losing, but you're letting a reliever hit? I just don't get it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
On a good pitch there. Had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Drilled to the left side. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
I'm not sure what's more surprising, the fact that a relief pitcher just got a base hit or the fact that he was hitting in the first place. Maybe they know something that I don't.
Alexi Ramirez will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Quick check on that tying run at first, and he's back standing. The 0-1 on its way. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
He continues to pitch well out there. Here's his pitch breakdown so far.
Will Myers.
Will Myers will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. He's set. Here it comes. And this is low, ball 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Matt Kemp will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Pitch taken for a strike, and he scores on a daring steal of home.
Wow. This is something you don't see more than maybe once or twice an entire baseball season. With a left-handed pitcher on the mound, he has his back to the runner all through his delivery. So this was taking quite a risk here, but it winds up working out for him.
0-1, here it comes. Fastball called for strike two. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Hit out towards second, right to Utley. Throw on to first takes care of Kemp as he's turned away for the second out.
Boy, as a hitter, you know you're hoping to get that ball into the outfield somewhere, make it hit the grass, give your guy a chance to score. In this situation, all he does is get to third base. That's not a big help.
Number 62 stands in. Slow curveball at 74, in for a strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with two down. Throws him for strike three, and that retires the side. Padres able to pick up one on a couple of hits. Bottom of the seventh inning upcoming in L.A. Get up and stretch, and we are tied 2-2. Kevin Quackenbush will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Kevin Quackenbush.
Justin Turner will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in two trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Upton on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Well, this is why you have your speediest outfielder in center field. He doesn't have to be your best outfielder, but he's got to be able to track some things down, and this is why they've got him out there right now. What a brilliant play.
In now, Arthur Sohn, as he'll take a look at ball one. One out, nobody on. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. On the ground to the left side. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Arthur Sohn has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
Yeah, this is a nice job of batsmanship. I think that's a word, isn't it? This pitch is way inside, ties him up a little bit, but he does a good job of making sure the bat head's out in front, and he's able to get the bunt down.
And so they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone.
And I like this move simply because you force the other manager to make a decision. Is he going to let that pitcher swing the bat, or is he going to turn to a pinch hitter and then in turn have to call in a reliever for the next half inning?
Andre Ethier will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Andre Ethier.
Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Hit in the air out to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are tied 2-2. Relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Pedro Baez.
Yonhervis Solarte will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
And it's quickly 0-2. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Seager onto the grass, and that's the first out of the inning.
We showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying too much, but he's definitely off to a slow start. So he's going to need to string together a few good outings to lower that ERA a little bit.
Derek Norris comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Called strike 0-2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Line drive to center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just 1 away.
Brett Wallace will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Brett Wallace.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get 1 at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
And he is in there.
And when you're coming off the bench, the rule is get on base any way you can. And the last time I checked, an infield single meets those requirements. It's not pretty, but he'll take it.
Melvin Upton Jr. will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top. But that's a huge strikeout right here. Guy in scoring position. He's not out of this inning yet, but that's going to go a long ways towards getting him there. Look at how he's fired up about it.
Christian Bethancourt will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 12, Christian Bethancourt.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Drilled to the right side. On to first, and the Padre threat goes by the boards as that ends the inning. Padres leave a pair. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Brett Wallace will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 39, Brett Wallace.
Alexi Amarista will stay in the ballgame as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Drew Pomeranz is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the eighth. Jock Peterson leads it off for the boys in blue here in the eighth at Dodger Stadium. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. High and deep to straightaway right. Kemp looking up. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, she is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's given the Dodgers a 3-2 lead.
How's this for a welcome to the ballgame? One pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Carlos Villanueva is on to work as he'll take over here in the eighth.
Number 23, Carlos Villanueva.
Here's Corey Seager.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Back goes Upton Jr., but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he's in there safely. He's got a double.
And after going hitless in last night's ballgame, he's turned things around here. That's his second hit of the ballgame, and he's in at second base with a well-hit double.
In now is Yasiel Puig as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out toward right field. Kemp is there, one away. The relay, and he's safe.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with one away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Adrian Gonzalez will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
And now with that runner on third and one away, you need to stay smart at the plate, realizing that they might be working around you to put you on. So you can't go up there chasing some pitches out of the zone.
Hit to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
You know, I think they're pretty lucky at third right here that the contact play wasn't on. This is a sharply hit ground ball, and he would have been toast at home if he tried to score.
Justin Turner strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third.
Yeah, this one's been a well-played, close game, so that's a big run down there.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. hit in the air out toward left. Number 62 is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. One for the Dodgers on the solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Padres, and Los Angeles has taken a 3-2 lead. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Alexi Ramirez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1.
Kenley Jansen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Kenley Jansen.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And here's one that misses to the Friars shortstop. It's a ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Jansen's ready. Here's the 1-2. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play.
Well, it's just business as usual for him, Matt. He leads the National League in that category. It's almost a guarantee that any lead you leave him is pretty darn safe these days. He's like a starting pitcher's security blanket, and we'll see if he can wrap this one up, too.
Hit down the third base line. This is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
And you know, the big key to throwing the slider is knowing when to throw it for a strike and then when to try to get a guy to chase out of the zone. Once he gets ahead out there, you know he loves to get you to chase. Well, you get a good sense of his value to this ball club watching this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, and now they're an out away from wrapping this thing up.
So here's Matt Kemp now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Boy, no messing around here in this 9th inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, you know, that run in the bottom of the 8th turned out to be the difference maker, as they're able to hold on here and get this win in a squeaker.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Not a lot of offense in this ball game, but what offense was provided came primarily from this guy, our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 3-2. So long from Southern California.